What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about cleaning my Airbnb. The reason why we're making this video is because when it comes to the overall rating of your Airbnb, cleanliness is probably one of the easiest things to get dinged on. And your overall rating is related to how profitable your Airbnb is. So cleaning is super important in terms of running your Airbnb. We take cleaning super seriously. We have around 50 reviews and still at perfect 5 stars. And of course, we have 5 stars for cleanliness. So in this video, I'm just going to film myself while cleaning, and then if there's anything important that I want to talk about, then I'll talk about it. So hopefully you find this video helpful.
So that's our front house. We're gonna be going to the back house where we have our Airbnb. The person who just checked out stayed with us for about 3.5 months. He was a repeat customer, so from experience, I know that he doesn't really keep the place very clean. Thankfully, we don't have anyone checking in tomorrow, so we have plenty of time to make sure that the place is nice and clean. So let's walk up these stairs and see what the damage is. Open up this door. At first glance, it doesn't seem very bad, but upon further inspection, I can see that there's going to be a lot of work to do. The countertops need to be thoroughly cleaned. This is a view of the other countertop. The fridge needs to be cleaned. We have 2 fridges actually. The coffee machine needs to be cleaned. Microwave is a mess. The drawers have crumbs in them. This other drawer has hair in them. The toilet is gross. First thing we want to do is start the robots. First robot is the vacuum robot, the Roomba. For some reason, we have this shot in portrait mode. And then the other robot is the washing machine. It's our first round of bedding. While that's running, let's go to the garage. Everything that I need for my Airbnb is in the garage. I have these shelving units that I bought at Home Depot for like $180 each. This one is for my Airbnb. The other one is for my main house. The garage is a mess right now because I'm also using it as storage for my Oxnard house remodel, but I want to showcase these shelving units because they're really useful. I have all my cleaning supplies, all the amenities that I offer my guests, as well as just extra things like bedding and cups and whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an empty container and I'm going to fill it up with things that I need for the clean, as well as all the amenities I'm going to give my guests. And I'm going to carry it up so I don't have to make multiple trips. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to clean the countertops and the tabletops to give us some extra space to work with so that we can put things on top of the countertops and tabletops without worrying about things getting dirty again. So when the laundry is done, the bedding is done, we can just put everything on the countertops without being worried that it'll get restained. The first load of laundry is done, so we're going to do a second load of laundry. We don't typically do a second load of laundry, but this load consists of things that we wash maybe every couple months or so. It's the protective mattress cover and protective pillow covers. So it's like a second layer of protection for the pillows and the mattress. Our washing machine is really small, so we have to do multiple loads. Otherwise, things get really wrinkled. Next, we're going to do the bed. One thing that I like to do when I do the bed is have a lint roller handy so that I can lint roll in between the different layers. So after I put on the fitted sheet, I'll get a lint roller and lint roll the bed, and then after I put on the comforter, I'll lint roll again. Even if I don't see anything on the sheets, I like to lint roll just so that I pick up things that I don't see or I miss. And then another thing that I like to do is I just like to tuck in the comforter when I'm finished, just so it lets the guests know that these sheets are clean. The Roomba already vacuumed the floor, but that's not nearly enough, so we're going to also dry Swiffer the floor. The dry Swiffer is really good at picking up dust and little hairs. This is how the Swiffer pad looks like after one pass through, and this is after vacuuming. Next, we're going to use a steam mop. The steam mop actually cleans and sanitizes the floor, so if there's any stains or any sticky things, the steam mop will get rid of that. So we're just going to let this play through a little bit, and then afterwards I'll show you how much dirt it picked up. All right, all done. So we're gonna put the used pad on the floor next to one that has been washed already. Now we're gonna clean the toilet. We're gonna clean all the surfaces of the toilet, not just the bowl and the lids. This is all part of the job of being an Airbnb host. Gotta be willing to clean toilets sometimes. At this point, we are almost done. All the major things are out of the way. The floor is clean, the kitchen's clean, the bed is made. We just gotta do some finishing touches. Been cleaning for about 5 hours or so. Did a bit of cleaning off camera just to speed up the process a bit. I probably have about an hour to go. Also, the bathroom is done. Just need to put away everything and then we will be ready. We have a couple of small rugs. I don't recommend having any large rugs, and let me show you why. So we ran these rugs through the washing machine. We don't do that every time, but for this clean, we ended up doing that. And when you look at it, it looks pretty clean. Can't see any hair or anything with the naked eye. But I'm gonna take this lint roller and I'm going to lint roll this rug. And let me show you what this lint roller picks up. As you can see, the lint roller picks up a surprising amount of hair. That's why we don't recommend having any large rugs, because they'd be super annoying to clean, and if you don't clean them, they'll get hair all over your hardwood floors. Now with the rugs done and everything put away, we are officially done and ready for the guests to check in. Now that everything is clean, I love just walking around and just kind of admiring how nice and clean the place is. One of the most common questions that we get about running our Airbnb is, how come we don't just hire out someone to help us clean? And the reason for that is because I think we have an attention to detail that gives us a competitive advantage that cleaners probably don't have. For example, we give our guests snacks and drinks, costs a couple of bucks per reservation, and we have a 4-night minimum anyway, so it hardly makes a dent into the profitability. We also provide a bunch of bathroom amenities. Random things might also be missed, like I needed to replace the battery on the clock and the fire alarm. Oil, salt, and pepper needed to be refilled. The coffee bar needed to be refilled. The door was actually dragging on the floor a little bit, so I tightened the hinges and it wasn't a problem anymore.
All right, that's pretty much it for this video. If you found this video helpful and you are thinking about becoming an Airbnb host, then consider using my referral code. I'll put a link in the video description below. And if you have any questions about getting started, then I'll also put my email address and feel free to email me. Other than that, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.